When I first joined the City Council in 1975, that's a very long time ago, one of the first community meetings that I had was with Richard Goldsmith. He was a respected community leader who was one of those people that is a go-to man in San Antonio. He's just the person who you look to get things done. And Richard wanted to talk about his pet project, which was the San Antonio Area Foundation. He taught me that the movement of community foundations had begun in Cleveland, and that the first one was created in 1955. He initiated the work in San Antonio in 1964. That's 60 years ago now. And over the years, I've watched the progress of this concept. I thought, this is something really special, that a foundation would be set up where people who wanted to make philanthropic gifts could give them into one source and have them managed in a way that there was vetting, there was proper analysis, there was proper responsibility for funds and administration in a central place. What a great idea, and how useful it would be in San Antonio. Well, we know that it has worked very well in San Antonio over all these years. I believe, and I think all the documentation we might do would bear this out, that the Area Foundation is the #1 source of philanthropy in San Antonio. We're not a city that is as rich in philanthropy as others might be. The corporate base, the number of high net worth family groups, etc., doesn't match what Houston has or Dallas has, but because we have this mechanism, it's a very efficient way to organize funds and fund important things, as you've already heard this evening. It is really an important endeavor, and becomes more important, not only because of the size of the giving, but because, as #1, but because of the sensitivity that the board gives to where that money is placed. We are a poor city in San Antonio. We have great needs. Not all of them are going to be solved instantly, but we do know that when we organize our funding and put it strategically, we can make a big difference, and that's what the Area Foundation has been doing. What I have seen the Area Foundation do is not only allocate funding, but provide leadership to the rest of the philanthropic sector, and to set targets and strategies, and then organize people, bring others together, join together to address particular problems. So this is a really, really major initiative for our city. The San Antonio Area Foundation has committed to this vision over 60 years. Since its founding, it has awarded $348 million in grants to nonprofits, working tirelessly to meet the needs of bringing our city together and dealing with those people who are most in need. That's a great record of accomplishment. And the work has to continue, because San Antonio and every other city in America faces severe problems of those who are left behind and left out, whether it be persons with disabilities, or persons who are working full-time jobs but at low wages, people who are working multiple jobs and still can't make ends meet. This is a problem all across America. We have to address it as a society, as a free enterprise system. We've chosen a way to operate our businesses and our governments, but we have to show compassion the way the Area Foundation does in leading the way for the entire city. There's a magazine that's either on the newsstands already or it's about to be. Texas Monthly has a story this month that the headline on it is, "If San Antonio is doing so well and growing so well, why is it still so poor?" I read the piece. It took me about an hour to read it. It's very long, but it broke my heart, because it felt like years and years of work and hoping and dreaming and struggling and targeting were for naught. In fact, it just felt like, we just haven't gotten there yet. That's one way to react, to be down, to be sad. But the other is to say, we have a job to do. We know how to do this. We can do it. We will do it. And I venture to say we will do it because the San Antonio Area Foundation is on the job. We need this venture. We need this enterprise. Thank you all for being so supportive of this endeavor, which is critical to the future of our city. We live in a great city. It's going to be better yet, and the foundation is going to be in the forefront of those efforts. Thank you.